has been a thorn in the side of ugly corporations for 50 years. There's only one reason why Jerry Tucker couldn't be here with us tonight, because otherwise he would be, except that he is physically ill. But he is with us in spirit, and his legacy is in this room. His living legacy, his beloved daughters are in this room tonight. I'm going to ask them to come to the stage because they're going to accept the award on his behalf. But if Jerry were at this time, yeah, give it to him. Come on, come on. I guess Nicole's holding the camera over there, right? Okay. If Jerry were here tonight with us physically, he would have been, during this conference, he'd have been chairing workshops. He would help us and remind us to look at how we can push our movement forward. Because that's Jerry. He has known and is known by thousands of people in United Auto Workers, UAW, his union. And later, those in the troublemaking wing of our labor movement. Jerry sometimes reached back into labor's past for inspiration. In 1978, he united labor unions with farmers to beat back a right-to-work referendum in Missouri. There you go, Missouri. In the 1980s, he reintroduced an old tactic of the UAW plants. He called it running the plant backwards. When management is demanding concessions, you work to rule. Work to rule. And came up with creative ways to let them know who is really needed. Okay, Occupy. Y'all can occupy them chairs anytime now. All right? He let us know that who was really needed is the workers, not the foreman, not the management. That's who gets the production out. These tactics are harder than going on strike. But Jerry inspired solidarity with the workers, and they won. As the UAW headed in over a cliff, Jerry initiated New Directions movement, which stood against concessions and partnership with management. Rank and filers, UAW members, ran for UAW convention delegates under the banner of New Directions, and they got elected. Jerry was elected regional director despite a slew of dirty tricks. Jerry later became known as the advisor that unions could turn to when they were facing a nasty management battle. In the 1990s, he helped the Staley workers with a work to rule strategy and a corporate campaign. And in 2011, he was there for the public workers in Wisconsin. Jerry helped found U.S. Labor Against the War and the Campaign for Single Payer, as well as the Center for Labor Renewal. His vision of a labor movement goes beyond fighting single companies one at a time. He's talking about taking on the whole shebang. Jerry Tucker has spent his life fighting for workers. The Republicans are worried about class warfare. Well, if you look it up in the dictionary, there's a picture of Jerry Tucker. Because Jerry Tucker knows class warfare. We're going to take a few minutes to hear from Jerry himself. His message he's delivering for Labor Notes tonight. Video earlier.
Thank you to all there in attendance at the 2012 National Labor Notes Conference and all members of the Great Labor Notes Extended Collective. Labor Notes has been a special and constant companion to the work I've been called to do over the years. The journey has been bumpy, and the struggle for justice and working class dignity never takes a holiday. As an old civil rights veteran told me once in the 1960s regarding our class and racist enemies, Always remember, son, they be steaming while you be dreaming. It was true then, and no less true today. The enemy of the working class is relentless. We have to be no less relentless in our response and strategic. Beware of the false prophets within our ranks who call for accommodation and appeasement as an answer. Our ultimate strength is organization of our members and the collective deployment of them strategically and tactically. An informed and well-organized rank and file is at the center of every victorious struggle. I have an uncompromising faith in the rank and file's capacity to respond when the truth is shared and a two-way flow of strategic and tactical options are offered the base and those entrusted with the stewardship of the collective. Our ability to sustain and win the struggles we face, great and small, flow from that organic reality. My years in labor bargaining and community struggles has affirmed that the best fightbacks are organized horizontally, with genuine member and constituent participation at all levels of conflict. Capital's awesome strength is employed vertically. A small set of robber barons calling the shots. No struggle once joined by workers somewhere is insignificant. It becomes a secondary property to all of us in the working class. All too often, activists and keen strategists relegate themselves to work in what they decide is their own respective silos of engagement, and a host of other battles suffer for the absence of their tactical dexterity and ability to broaden the call to arms. We win when we build a social movement. The task seems much clearer today than at any time in the recent past. Much more work at the barricades needs to be done. Those of you who list labor notes among your battle stations and identify the growing army of leaders we've been looking for, shock troops, are heeding the call to action. Capital's incessant colonnades can be spiked, and their place in history retired, but only if we tell the proverbial truth to power and to each other. If we bring our collective might to the task of securing true solidarity, accountability, and democracy, that is the new direction, a struggle worthy of the next generations. Thank you, and carry on in solidarity.
Thank you, everyone. I think Dad said it all on the video. He does regret that he's unable to be here today, and we accept this award on his behalf and on our family's behalf. Labor Notes has a special and dear place in all of our hearts. He's been an active participant in Labor Notes since the 1980s, and it just, he sent us with the message of Solidarity Forever, which we sang at the beginning, and I just want you to know that he has all of you in his heart and his mind right now. Thank you again.
I'm going to take a point of special privilege here. I'm going to teach you all a new song. We're going to sing it.